Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we're thriving
Clearly.
clearly. Siri, what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking a Diet Coke.
Lovely. I have a Diet Dr. Pepper. Cheers. Yeah.
I'm just trying to ASMR.
ASMR, bitches. So, Siri, how's life?
Life is so good.
Yeah.
I will not elaborate.
That's very convincing. Um, my day turned into a day. Are you ready for a story?
Yes.
So my day really started yesterday because I worked very late last night.
Sorry, Layla.
I got home after midnight, which means I got in bed around 2 a.m. And then I had to get up at 7, meaning I had my alarms set at like 6:30 because it takes me forever in a day to wake up. Because the pets had their yearly vet appointments at 8 a.m., which was just fun. So that was fine. We went there, we did that. Everyone's healthy, great, got their shots, great. Paid my bill, great. Lila has pet insurance now because she's going to have her teeth cleaned in a couple weeks, and it's cheaper to do it that way than to,
Pay out, right?
yeah, like it will save me over $1,000, which is crazy. So she also had blood work today, which was fun. And then I came home and I went back to sleep for about 2 hours. And then I woke up because I had an appointment with my allergist because my allergies have gotten progressively worse in the last couple months. If you guys have been listening for a while, we had an episode last year after I had my allergy testing where I told Siri that I had learned that I am severely allergic to dogs. Which is just really not convenient.
If you didn't know,
I have a dog. Siri has two.
so,
My parents have one. Lily has one. Jasenia has one. Pretty much everyone I hang out with has a dog. Um, so yeah, and my allergies have been getting a lot worse. And so I had an appointment with my allergist, and we made the decision that I'm going to start doing allergy shots. And I'm doing the expedited path, which means I'll go in twice a week for 10 weeks and have some shots. Pretty sure I get 2 shots each time.
gross.
Yep. And then after that, it goes down to once a month for about a year. So that's going to be fun. Um, and then after that, I did some stuff around the house. And then I had a Target pickup because I'm working tomorrow and I wanted to have a salad to take. So I went to go pick up my salad, and when I went to start my car, well, also when I started my car last night on my way to work, the engine like had a little bit of trouble catching, which had never really happened to me before. But I was like, you know what? It started. I'll just go to work. And then when I got in my car this morning to take them to the vet, it did the same thing, and I was like, it's 8 a.m. I'm not dealing with that. And so then when I got in my car this afternoon to go to Target, I was like, okay, so when I leave Target, it's time for me to get an oil change anyway. I'll just ask the guys at Jiffy Lube to like take a look at it because they can diagnose stuff there.
Yep.
And so we did that. We went to Jiffy Lube. I got my oil changed, which I wasn't really planning. Like I was due for an oil change, but I was planning to do the North Hollywood
Oh, yeah.
Toyota one because they're doing free oil changes for striking actors and union members. Um, but it's only certain days of the week, I think.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at that info sheet.
But anyway, so that wasn't going to happen today. So I just went to Jiffy Lube, which kind of sucked because I wound up having to pay for it, obviously, but it's fine. And then they told me, they were like, so that issue is your battery. Like your battery tested as bad.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that makes sense. And so they were like, do you want like an estimate for it? And I was like, yes, please. So they go back and they come back and they're like, we can't give you an estimate because we actually don't have the battery you need in stock. So sorry, but please take care of that as soon as you can. So I went straight from there to O'Reilly's, which is where I purchased my last car battery, which was 6 years ago.
Oh my God.
6.5 years ago,
Yes,
actually.
you needed a new battery.
And it still was kicking. Like my car didn't die yet.
No. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Okay.
And
Anyway.
so I got a new battery. I got the exact same battery I got 6 years ago, which is the cheapest option.
They're not expensive.
Well, this one was, it's like, it wound up being like 150 because everything has gone up except my paycheck. I think the last time I bought this battery, I think I paid about $70 for it.
Like it's the same thing, but
And so I went to O'Reilly's, which is like my trusted where I go for stuff. And I usually, trust them to have like some decent prices, all that jazz. But when they told me that, they gave me their estimate, I was like, do you mind if I just like step out for a second? They're like, oh yeah, take your time. So I like went out and I called Walmart because they have an automotive center, and I told them what I needed. Their estimate was 170 plus labor to put it in.
oh God.
Whereas O'Reilly's will
They'll
put it
just
in
do
for
it.
free.
Yeah.
And then I Googled it, just to order this battery is 130 plus shipping. So I was like, so this really is the best deal. So I went back in and I was like, hey, let's do it. And so, it was fine. They put it in for me. Everything's great. And then I like called my mom on the way home just to complain about it. So I was like, what an expensive day this turned out to be.
Like the pet's vet appointment.
Which Winston, I didn't have to pay anything for Lila because everything she had done today was covered by her pet insurance.
Yeah.
But that's more than my insurance each month, which is funny. Hers is $2 more than mine. And then Winston's was $200.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everything has gone up except my paychecks. When I first got him, it was about 100 every year for his vet appointment. So I like called my mom and I was like, this has just turned into such an expensive day and I need to complain about it. And she was like, well, how much did it cost you? And I told her, and then she Venmoed me for it and I didn't say anything about it. And I was on the phone with her. I was like, you didn't, like, I'm just complaining, like I can pay for it. And she was like, well, it's kind of a funny story because Alex is actually in his car behind us and we're on our way to Walmart to get him a new battery. She was like, batteries all around.
It's family battery day.
Apparently.
Oh my God.
So thanks, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and then when I got in my car to go to Target, the neighbors, I'm sure you noticed when you got here, they're doing some construction in their front yard. They have like,
they're putting up like walls basically.
yeah.
I bet they're doing like privacy fencing.
I think so, which is what I would do if I owned a house.
Oh yeah, especially on this kind of street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they've had these worker guys in their yard and I guess their property line is like 4 inches from my driveway. So there's been some tools in my driveway and some people in my driveway, and I was not notified about this at all. And so I like go out to leave and their cement truck is like blocking the driveway. And I was like, hey, I need to leave. Do you think you could move it? And the guys were so nice here. They were like on their lunch too. So I felt bad when I went out. And they were like, oh my gosh, so sorry. Like, yes. And so they really could not back it up much because they had like a trough like stationary. So they like backed it up as much as they could, which is only like 4 inches. But then they like went out and stopped traffic and like guided me out. And I was like, thank you.
Oh no.
So that was fun.
Maybe your neighbor lady will complain to your landlord.
She complains to my landlord about
everything. Yeah.
And what's funny is now how her gate opens it will swing directly into that fence, which is going to be loud as fuck. And that's right by my bedroom window. And she already slams
She
that
does
gate.
slam it.
Like, it's loud.
Oh, I was wanting. Okay, dear readers, um, so I have an egg chair now.
Yay!
Yay! Although half of it is still at Allison's house because
Yep.
it won't fit in my car.
Yep.
Boo.
I have glitter on my forehead. Continue. I got it.
But it came in a massive box, and I
Yes.
left the box in the front yard, and I posted it in a buy nothing group, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, so now I'm gonna ask Allison. What I was worried that you would get a text like, why is there a box in the front yard? Please remove it.
I also expected to get a text, but I didn't. And then yesterday I just had time, so I went out there with a box cutter and cut it up into pieces. And if you were to go look at my recycling bin right now, it's full of
the
cardboard box pieces.
Because I drove by yesterday, but you had already gone to work, and I was just like, the box is gone. Because otherwise, I was like, oh, I'll just pull back and like go shove it in the recycle bin.
It wouldn't have fit. That box was massive, first of all.
I am so sad that nobody took it, because honestly, that would have been such an amazing box for a child to play in.
Like, I remember when I was a kid, anytime we would get a new appliance, we would beg my dad to ask the delivery guys to leave the box intact.
yeah,
And they normally would. So like Alex and I each had like a washer dryer box for a while. We made them into like houses. Mine was like for my dolls and his was for like GI Joes. The fridge box, oh,
yeah. And this box was like
massive. So I often, you know this, I don't know if the listeners know this about me. For large containers, I will refer to them in terms of how many bodies they can fit. This box could probably fit about 5.5 bodies.
oh yeah.
So it's a big box, and it really pained me to cut it up. I was so tempted. I was like, do I make a dollhouse out of this? But like, I just cut it at the seams. Like, this box was so big, it wasn't even taped, it was stapled.
Yeah.
So I just like cut it at the seams. And then I like I folded each piece multiple times and like stood and walked on it to like try to get it to and it's taken up at least 60% of my giant recycling bin right now.
Right.
It was massive, but it also had been rained on. So like it wasn't soggy, but it was like, you know how when cardboard gets wet and then re-dries and it's like crunchy?
Oh,
It was interesting.
well, whatever. It's the number of children that missed out on that.
Listen, children of Burbank, be mad at your moms. They had an opportunity, ample opportunity.
Yeah, and they didn't take it. And you're suffering because of it.
Missing out on a fun ass playhouse.
Oh, which every time I'm at IKEA, I went to IKEA yesterday. I did buy some things, but not anything crazy. I think I spent like $25. So like really, normal. Like I bought like one of the microwave cover things. Wow, what else did I get? Oh, I got a doormat.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I can't remember what else I got. And that's gonna bug me. Oh, a blanket. That was like $3.
Nice.
That doesn't add up to $24. Where did the rest of that come from? I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Doesn't matter. What matters is in the children's section, there is a tent. And I'm always very tempted to buy this tent for no reason, but it looks fun.
Yeah.
They also have tunnels, and I use those tunnels for the dogs. Like I have one IKEA tunnel that I use with them, and it would be smart to have another one, but I also just don't have a place to use them right now. So
one day.
Yep.
Oh, we have not podcasted since we went to American Girl.
Oh my God. Wow, we are slacking.
We went to American Girl last weekend and had the best time.
I think this might be like our new identities, like honestly.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be doll women, doll ladies.
We're gonna be dog collectors.
Yeah, we're dog people, cat people, chicken people, and now doll people.
Well, I'm two of those.
Okay, I'm the chicken people. You just live, you're a chicken bystander.
No, thank you. Oh my gosh. But it was so fun.
It was. My friend Oliver works at the doll salon there. So he got our girls in, which your doll, Kendra, had an appointment. My doll, Christina Elizabeth, did not, but he was able to get her in. He did both of their hair. He did a gorgeous job.
Yeah.
Then Christina Elizabeth also got her ears pierced, which is just so fun.
Yeah.
Like, so freaking cool. And then we had our little afternoon tea reservation, which was so cute.
Yeah, and dining there it's $27 a person, and that includes everything. The only thing is they have like a specialty drink, and then alcoholic drinks are not included. But like otherwise, it includes a soft drink. It includes you get like a cinnamon roll as like your first thing, and then like a little
It's
tea
like
tower.
4 courses.
Yeah, it is.
And it's good food and like value wise, it's great. 10 out of 10 will do again.
Like
And
I would have
it's
paid
so
that just for the
cute.
experience, but like the
Yeah.
food was actually good.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me how cheap it was. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
because I prepaid, like I paid $50 for the booking, so that like basically covered
Yeah.
our meals.
Yeah. And then you got, so they have the Girl of the Year drink, which was Sprite, pink glitter, and
I don't even remember what else was in
something else, basically like a mocktail. And so Siri got that, and then I also got that, but I asked her if she could make it with sparkling wine instead of Sprite because Sprite and my blood sugar do not mix. And she was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I don't even think it was more expensive.
It was
Oh, just kidding.
because she charged you for she charged you differently. Instead of charging you for the Girl of the Year drink, she charged you for the glass of
Champagne.
the champagne and then $5 for the glitter bomb.
All right, well, that's fine.
But anyway, whatever.
Anyway,
wasn't
not
bad.
expensive.
Like not bad.
And so cute. We had pink sparkly beverages.
Yes.
And then like our server was amazing. She was so fun.
Yeah, she was so nice. And I mean, like, who wouldn't have a great time working at the
Yeah.
American Girl?
This restaurant is so freaking cute. Like, I love when you can tell that people have had fun with their jobs, and you can just tell the people that designed that restaurant loved going to work every day that they were there.
Yeah, it was cute. There was like a group of girls at a birthday party, and they all were adorable. Like
Yeah.
they
dressed for the occasion.
Yep, they were all completely on the money. It was so cute.
And then obviously we did some shopping.
Yeah, just a little bit of shopping.
Yeah, if you friends are on YouTube, you can see my new doll Isabel right there on the chair. She's one of the 90s twin dolls that are, totally not Mary-Kate and Ashley. And then Siri got Nikki, her twin.
Yeah. It's one of those things where my doll that I brought to the store with us is legitimately from 1998, outfit and everything. These girls are the historical dolls from quote unquote 1999, and they re-released the 2 outfits that I had for my dolls back in 1999, and I'm just like, this is baffling and makes me feel very old. But also I don't care. We're gonna get these dolls because obviously I have to now.
Yeah.
Yep. So yep, I have Nikki, and Nikki, like with her little hat, always makes me think of like The Real World of Alex Mack, which was that show with Larissa Oleynik in it. So good.
Good. Yeah, and Nikki or Isabel, my doll's outfit is very Cher from Clueless.
Very.
And her shoes,
They're so cute.
They're like little platform Mary Janes. I love them.
Yeah, it just works.
Yeah.
Like I knew I wanted to get a doll, and I was thinking I would get like another, they're called Truly Me's now,
Mhm.
that I would get a Truly Me doll, and I totally had one in mind. And I like had her picked out. She's number 101, I
Yeah.
believe. She has like brown hair, but with some colored streaks in it. Um, and then I was like, but do I get a Truly Me or do I just get like one of the dolls? And then Allison was like, if you get Nikki, I'll get Isabel. And I was just like, okay.
Because we've kind of talked about getting them
Yeah.
since they came out, but we did it.
We did. And
Well, because I was contemplating Courtney,
yes.
which I will wind up getting Courtney eventually.
Yeah. 'Cause you have to.
I have to. She looks, that's like the closest doll to my appearance that they have. But yeah, and then I wound up getting Isabel.
Yes.
So freaking cute.
Yeah, we got doll accessories too. So for Nikki and Isabel, we both got their accessory packs because it seemed weird to get them without them.
Yeah,
Because
I've always gotten it with the accessory pack
yeah, because for them it came with like their hat and their little bags, like
and some sunglasses and a necklace.
yeah. It just like completes their.
Their look.
And I got Nikki's bedroom set, which I thought I had put back, but it's fine because okay, here's the thing. Nikki's bedroom set comes with a purple blow up chair, a blue like CD player, and then like a set of grin pins. Okay, so back in the day, your girl had a purple blow up chair. I had a blue portable CD player. I had those same grin pins. So anyway, I had to get it.
Yeah. I got Isabel's PJ set because they're matching floral button-up PJs with pink bunny slippers. In the winter, what do I sleep in, Siri?
Yeah, that's that exactly.
Down to the pink bunny slippers.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Just meant to be.
Eventually, we'll wind up, I think, with their sleepover set.
Oh yeah. Did you see like the popcorn maker?
Yes.
I don't know why. Like, did they have that when we were there? We just
Yeah.
didn't notice it.
It was there.
Okay. I just didn't remember it.
Oh, I did because I was like, they have a popcorn popper.
I was everywhere.
But it comes with a little tiny The Care and Keeping of You book.
The traumatizing piece of literature that
Hey,
it is.
that book taught me how to put in a tampon.
Dear God.
And that's probably why I was so scared to do it for so long.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
Good for you.
yeah. If you are a person with a daughter, you will get that book.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. You probably should.
Although we did look at the new versions. Now there are two. There's the younger girl one and then the older girl one.
Yes.
And which is better because there used to just be one. And so this one is broken up more into like what you need to know for that age range.
Yeah, it's a little bit more age appropriate. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to say age appropriate, but just some of the things matter a little bit more when you're a little bit older.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, you're like,
let's just say that 7-year-old Allison did not need a diagram showing an American girl putting in a tampon.
Like, that's fine for the older.
Like that's great for like the 9 to 12s.
Yeah.
But it maybe not. Now that diagram is in the older book. I did look through both books until I found it because that's the traumatizing page. And it is in the older girl book now. So like
yeah,
great.
So it's not in volume 1 or whatever we want to call it. Yeah, they have like a little bookstore at the American Girl. I was a little underwhelmed by the bookstore, but it's okay. I realized they can't have Pleasant Company books at a non-Pleasant Company store. I don't know what I expected. I was like, oh, I should get like the original books. I'm like, they're
not there.
It's not the thing.
Yeah. Felicity is grossly underrepresented.
Yes, like always.
Yeah. But
We were surprised too. There were some sets of stickers that were the different girls, and
mm-hmm.
there were no Samanthas, but I think they were probably,
I think they were probably just sold out.
yeah. I did get a set of Molly stickers to give to my sister for Christmas because I was very tempted to get her like the little mini Molly doll, but I think she would actually kind of hate it. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind and we'll go get it later.
I really support it. I think it's funny.
I think it actually kind of is really funny.
Yeah.
Maybe she'd like it. She did that for us one year. My sister got us all like versions of toys we had when we were kids.
That's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. There's still time.
Yes. Yes. I have done no Christmas shopping. Which
It's
September.
September.
Good job. You're really ahead of the game.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, we both got American Girl dolls and an amazing American Girl experience,
Yeah,
and we will go back.
absolutely.
And I have I have already bought another doll
Yes, you have. Siri now qualifies to be a member of the Berry Club.
because I learned what that was and realized I wasn't far from it,
Mhm.
and I wanted the doll anyway. So
Yeah.
because okay, American Girl launches different collector dolls, and this year they partnered with Disney, and they offer Jasmine, Rapunzel, and Belle. Now, Rapunzel is sold out.
Yeah. Rapunzel is my favorite princess and is the one that I wanted.
Yeah.
But she's sold out. Although a TikTok friend thinks that she will be released again.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's true. Because at this point, I've told myself that if they re-release her, I'm allowed to buy her.
Yes. So I got Belle because Belle is my favorite princess and I like the doll, and I just decided to lean into my doll collector life.
Yeah.
And then, if I really decide I need money one day, it'll be a return on investment because
Yeah.
if she sells out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why my parents were always okay buying me American Girl dolls because they were like, oh, you could always sell them. And my mom even mentioned it when they were moving last year. She was like, we could sell them. And I was like, no.
They like weirdly retain their value. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
I have the original Samantha. Like, and she's in
And
pristine condition.
she looks great.
All
Yeah.
of my dolls. They've
All
all
your
in
dolls
great
are
shape.
pristine. Yeah, you could make a lot of money.
I'm sure I could. I realized Isabella's my 10th. I have Christina, Elizabeth, Isabel, Felicity, Kirsten, Samantha, Molly, Kit, Josefina, Kaya, and did I say Kirsten? I'm missing one. Oh, maybe she's just my 9th.
Christina, Elizabeth, and
Because I had
Isabel.
4 and 4 on the shelves they were on in my old room.
Mm.
So I think she's just my 9th. So I need one more. I need one more.
Oh my god. That's so much money. I
Mm,
mean, that's over 10 grand just retail.
yeah. Yeah. I was surprised to see that the dolls are not any more expensive now than they were when I was a kid.
Yeah. No, they're like 115.
Yeah. And I
except for the
think,
collector.
well, yeah, the collector ones are more expensive.
But that's different.
But yeah. I think yeah, I think I remember my dolls being around between 100 and 115.
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a good, obviously 8 years where every year for Christmas I got to pick a doll.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The only one of the original historical dolls that I don't have is Addie, and I really regret not getting her. Because I always liked her. I thought her dress was cute, her accessories were cute, but the caveat with my dolls was that I could get the doll, whichever doll I wanted, but I had to read the books. And Addie's books made me so freaking sad. And I couldn't do it, so I didn't get Addie. But
yeah, my first American Girl doll was the Look Like Me, which I named Kendra, 'cause she's the Asian doll. It's so funny. And I realized, well, I've learned recently that she is the only doll they ever made with the Asian face mold.
Yep.
Which is so bizarre.
Apparently Kendra's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, I picked her because I thought she was the prettiest one. I don't know. 7-year-old Siri had, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to pretend I understand my 7-year-old self. No, but I just remember looking at her and thinking she was the prettiest, because if I were to get one of the Look Like Me's to look like me, it would just be like a glorified Molly or Samantha,
You're not wrong.
because I have brown hair and blue eyes. It just
Yeah.
seemed boring. And Kendra, I was like, she's special. Anyway, so that was my first doll, American Girl doll, I should say. I had two Magic Addict dolls. I bought one of my Magic Addict dolls myself.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I saved money from lemonade stands. I'm not even kidding. There was one day where my neighborhood growing up would do like a rummage sale day, and I would always sell lemonade. But I was like so little, like I was probably in kindergarten, if even, and I like had made lemonade, right? So little, and I was tiny. So little me with like my ears too big for my head, sitting at the end of the driveway, and like I know I'm selling cups of lemonade, but people are like, "Oh, how much are the cups of lemonade?" And I was just like, either a dime, a nickel, or a dollar." And people just kept giving me dollars, and I made $96. And I like had this like old school jewelry box that I'd gotten from like my grandma or something. I don't know. And I just like had it all in there like a little cash box, and I counted it out and it was like $96. And so I wrote on the jewelry box $96, and I was like, here's my money to get the Magic Addict doll I want, who is also a tanned girl. So here I'm like, my mom, the Magic Addict doll that I got for like my birthday when I was 7 or whatever, is like blonde with blue eyes. And I think her name is Allison, which is funny.
Oh, that we need to confirm that.
And she wears blue. And I was like, I want Rose because she's so pretty. She has like black hair, tan skin, brown eyes. Like,
Good.
Okay, awesome.
Good.
And when it's like, oh, an American Girl, Siri, which one do you want? The Asian one. Anyway, but I also got Kit.
Yeah.
At some point, I did get Kit. Because that was when I used to cut my hair like her. Cute. Yep. So honestly, Nikki is only my 3rd American Girl doll.
That's not a bad thing.
No, but it just the story is funny.
Christina Elizabeth was my first doll, American Girl doll, and she is also a Just Like Me doll, but she did look just like me, only her hair was straight.
Yeah, I don't think they had curly dolls back then.
No, they did not.
And now they have curly dolls, but
they only come in 4 hair colors, none of which are mine.
Dude, I think my next doll, if I don't get the 101, I kind of want to get the redheaded one.
She's pretty.
She's really pretty.
I like her.
She kind of looks like my friend Bethany, who, it's not like I really hang out with her, but I love following her life on social media, and she's very pretty. Like,
yeah.
She looks like a
doll.
Wow. She's pretty.
Yeah.
With the glamorous hair and everything.
Yeah.
Very Kim Possible, like in a good way.
Yeah. I want eventually one of the ones with fun hair colors. And then I want Courtney. I also really like Javi. I think she's pretty.
Oh yeah.
The Hawaiian one.
Yeah.
And then Rebecca. Her dresses are really pretty, and she's the one that likes musical theater, and obviously hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hannah has Rebecca. Rebecca's who came to Philadelphia with us for Passover.
Very good. Rebecca deserves to go to Passover.
Yes. Nice Jewish girl going to Passover with a nice Jewish family. with their babysitter.
Who is not?
Who is not. They're like, okay, Siri, we have Seder, so we're just gonna drop you at the train station so you can go to the hotel. Like, awesome.
Thanks.
That was the trip too, where we were staying at this hotel in Philadelphia where there were like a couple of pro baseball teams staying there. And Julie was just like, serious. She's like, you should totally just like hang out in the hotel bar and see if you can like meet some of the baseball players. She's like, baseball players are so good looking.
And wealthy.
Yeah. But I was too shy. I did sit in the bar and I just like kind of watched and waited and nothing happened. I had like a glass of wine and then I went back to my room. Went to bed. Actually, that might have been the night that I went to Insomnia Cookies for the first time. I've never been in Insomnia Cookies before because they're open like all night long. And I was like, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. Great.
There you go.
Yep. And I bought too many because I got too excited about it. But it worked out okay because then I passed by a homeless guy on the way back to the hotel and I was
You
just
gave
like,
him a cookie?
I gave him a cookie. I was like, I bought so many cookies. Do you want?
Good.
Anyway, Philadelphia.
Great.
I've had a long week, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Tonight, we're going to see Lily's play. Her play is called Life Sucks. And it's at what theater is it?
Broadwater.
There you go. So go see Lily's play. It's going to be great. So that's what we're going to go do. I have to change. Sadly enough, I'm not wearing my Taylor Swift blue crew neck. I did wear that today though, because it was cold when I had to take the kids to the vet.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I just stayed in it.
I was in a very teacher outfit today, but not in a good way.
Oh.
Because I was in these jeans, tennis shoes. I had like a ruffle tank thing from Apricot with like a cardigan.
Great.
It was very English teacher.
Great. At work yesterday, so my wardrobe is provided for me, and I went to go get my clothes, and they were out of none of the pants in my size were clean, and none of the belts in my size were clean. So I had to go up 2 sizes in both. And if it had been one or the other, it would have been fine.
But since it was both.
Since it was both, I left my leggings on underneath. Because that way, if they fell down, at least I wouldn't be naked.
Yes.
And really the pants were not the end of the world. Like big, yes, unattractive, yes, but like whatever. The belt was the real problem. And if I had had a little hole maker thing and just could make another couple holes in it, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But just it was fine. I didn't flash anyone, but don't want to do that. Anyway, I think that'll bring us to the end of this lovely episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay.
I'm Siri Harkins.
And we're thriving. Clearly.